Look in the mirror. You think you're in charge, right? You choose what to eat, who to love, and whether to jump out of a perfectly good airplane for fun. But what if your free will is an illusion? What if some of your biggest life decisions are actually being secretly influenced by a microscopic alien living inside your brain? It sounds like bad science fiction, but right now, tens of millions of Americans are unknowingly carrying a mind-altering parasite. It doesn't want to kill you. It just wants to gently rewrite your personality. The parasite that controls your brain. To understand this tiny puppet master, we have to talk about its true obsession: cats. Meet Toxoplasma gondii. It's a single-celled parasite that has a very specific and highly inconvenient life goal. It can only sexually reproduce inside the intestines of a feline. But Toxo has a problem. How does a microscopic blob in the dirt get inside a cat? By using a delivery vehicle. A mouse. When a mouse accidentally swallows Toxo from contaminated soil or water, the parasite gets to work. But instead of just making the mouse sick, it does something terrifyingly clever. Toxo travels through the mouse's bloodstream and breaks into the most highly guarded fortress in the body, the brain. Once inside, it heads straight for the amygdala, the brain's fear center. Normally, the smell of cat urine terrifies a mouse, triggering a hardwired survival instinct to run away. But Toxo rewires the mouse's neural circuits. It literally turns fear into fatal attraction. The infected mouse is no longer afraid of cats. In fact, it becomes actively drawn to them. It walks right up to its worst enemy, completely chilled out. And crunch! The parasite successfully returns to the cat. Mission accomplished. Now you might be thinking, wow, sucks to be a mouse. Good thing I'm a highly evolved human. Well, here's the bad news. Toxo isn't picky. When an infected cat uses the litter box, it sheds millions of Toxo eggs into the environment. If you clean that litter box without washing your hands, or eat undercooked meat from a farm animal that grazed on infected soil, congratulations, you are the new host. The parasite enters your gut, burrows into your bloodstream, and just like it did with the mouse, it sets up camp in your brain. The human immune system traps them in tiny cysts to stop them from multiplying. But they aren't dead, they are just dormant, and they are whispering to your neurons. So does Toxo make humans want to be eaten by giant cats? Not exactly. We are dead-end hosts. But researchers have noticed some deeply unsettling statistical correlations in infected humans. Toxo alters the levels of dopamine and testosterone in our brains. Studies suggest that people infected with Toxo are significantly more likely to take dangerous risks. They are involved in more car accidents. They are more impulsive. And surprisingly, they are even more likely to start businesses. Yes, your entrepreneurial spirit might just be a side effect of cat poop. Let's scale this up. In some countries, over 50% of the population is infected with Toxo. If millions of people are walking around with a parasite that subtly increases risk-taking and aggression, how has that shaped human history? Did entire civilizations rise or fall? Because a microscopic alien made leaders a little more reckless. It's a terrifying, thought experiment. This brings us to a deeply uncomfortable question. If a single-celled organism can quietly tweak your neurotransmitters to change your personality, how much of you is actually you? Are your quirks, your bravery, your impulsive decisions your own? Or are you just a biological machine constantly being hacked by the environment? We don't have all the answers yet, but the next time you feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to do something crazy, maybe blame the cat. Just kidding. Mostly. Either way, for the love of science, please wash your hands after cleaning the litter box. Thanks for watching. If you want to feed the parasite that controls the YouTube algorithm, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe button in